granola fan? Me too. I'm going to share my best and finest granola recipe with you all today. And if you're anything like me, you have spent hours in the grocery store's granola aisle for the ideal variety. However, you probably came to the conclusion that it's nearly impossible to find the perfect granola because majority of the store-bought varieties are high in sugar, contains unhealthy saturated fats and oils, and are stuffed with fillers and pointless ingredients. So to check my homemade granola recipe, watch the video till the end. It has some interesting mix-ins like nuts and dried fruits. It has large clusters of oats and nuts. It is sweet but not overly sweet, and it is flavored with cinnamon. I naturally sweeten it with maple syrup instead of using white or brown sugar. The best part is it's simple to make. It only needs 5 to 6 minutes in the microwave to be ready. This recipe is guaranteed to make you a homemade granola convert. All you need is a simple, straightforward granola recipe that can be memorized and made from heart. This recipe is just that. So ready to make some? Let's start by understanding the basic formula of granola. If you are using 3 cups of grains, you will need 1 cup nuts, 1 cup seeds, 1 cup dried fruits, half cup any oil, and half cup sweetener. Whole rolled oats are a great source of fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals like iron, folate, and magnesium. Whatever the case, be sure the rolled oats that you buy for your homemade granola are 100% pure. Anything with the terms instant or quick cooking should be avoided. Oats are naturally gluten-free, but if you have gluten sensitivity or allergy, you should be looking for a certified gluten-free logo on the package label. For my granola, I am taking 3 cups of rolled oats, and with this measurement, you will end up making almost a kg of granola. You can decide your quantity as per the ratio. Check the link in the description for right kind of oats. Then we need nuts and seeds, the key ingredient in creating delicious, crunchy, nutty clusters. Plus it packs this homemade granola with protein and healthy fats. For flavor, texture, extra nutrients, and additional healthy protein and fiber, I always add unsalted nuts and seeds to my homemade granola. Here I have taken a nice mix of all seeds like black sesame, chia seeds, cantaloupe and watermelon seeds, then flax and sunflower pumpkin seeds. Use what you like and what you have on hand. Dried fruit for a burst of sweetness, a delicious chewy texture, and an appealing fruit flavor. To reduce the amount of sugar, I like to get unsweetened dried fruit. Read the label before buying the dried fruit from the grocery stores because they often add a lot of sugar to it, which is bad for your health. But the naturally dried fruit gives a nice flavor and has a lot of nutrients without being very sweet. You may use any healthy oil of your choice, but I like using coconut oil because it really gives a wonderful light flavor to the granola. In the description, I have mentioned a link for virgin coconut oil. Oil helps to make this granola crisp and irresistible. Olive oil is a preferable choice if you are watching your intake of saturated fats. I favor using genuine maple syrup to offer little sweetness to the healthy homemade granola. Just make sure it's the real stuff and not some fake pancake syrup because conventional pancake syrup is a corn syrup with maple flavoring. Read the maple syrup and honey labels on the bottle to make sure that the only ingredients are maple syrup or honey and not some corn syrup. Always stay away from artificial sweeteners and highly processed white sugars. Again, go easy on the sweeteners to keep your sugar content down. Don't forget the salt and vanilla. Homemade granola gets a gourmet flavor from the boost of vanilla extract. And salt brings out the flavor of each component while intensifying the sweetness of the sweetener. I use real pink salt in recipes like these because of its purity and more delicate texture. In order to give this batch a mellow warming spice, I am adding cinnamon. All the links mentioned in the description. Let's combine all the ingredients except dried fruits and cinnamon. For fresh citrus flavor, stir up to 2 tablespoons of fresh citrus zest into the mixture. I especially enjoy adding orange zest. Cacao nibs and rose petals can be added once the granola has completely cooled. This granola recipe is a nice deviation from traditional recipes. It also makes a very filling and delicious breakfast. I will also show you how you can enjoy this granola. It also stores well, making it a wonderful homemade gift to your loved one. Now mix well until every oat and nut is lightly coated. Look at this. Now transfer it to a microwave safe bowl. We are going to microwave it for 5 minutes 30 seconds. Timing is based on my 800 watt microwave, so your timing may vary. Let's set the timing to 5 minutes 30 seconds. To avoid burning, stir the mixture every 1 minute 30 seconds Every time you stir, you will see oats getting golden in color and starting to toast up. You just cannot match freshly baked granola packed with flavorful and healthy ingredients. Making your own granola is more affordable. This seems to be done. Now let's cool the granola completely undisturbed at least for 45 minutes. The granola will further crisp as it cools. Once cooled, top it with dried fruit and cinnamon, then optional add-ins if using. I love dried rose petals. It is naturally uplifting and possesses anti-stress effect and antidepressant properties. It also has healing properties, so get rid of damaged skin and dead skin cells. When you are on a road trip with family or while trekking with friends, a pack of trail mix that comprises crunchy kernels of nuts as well as roasted pods of seeds is going to be a perfect snack. Store your granola in an airtight container at room temperature for up to a week and in a sealed bag in the refrigerator for up to 3 months. You can also store it in the freezer. Enjoy it as a solo snack, add it to your yogurt parfait, and eat it like a cereal with a splash of milk. It also serves as a topping for various dishes, desserts, or ice creams and acai bowls. I love to have my breakfast with 1/4 cup of my homemade coconut milk, 1/4 cup of my homemade granola, and some fruits of my choice. You can use any plant-based milk you like. Previously in my video I have shown how to make coconut milk from scratch. While biting into this healthy melange, you come across soft, subtly sweet dried fruits in their desiccated form to satisfy your sweet tooth. Please share in the comments what variants you try. I love hearing from you and I hope that this granola recipe becomes your new favorite. See you soon. Eat clean.